Yo, yo, what's up with it? What's up with it? Hey, what's up, TV? What's up, Danny? Hey, what's up, Amy? What's up, 7K? Is we going backwards? I think so. Let me look. What's up, Cashley? Cashley. Can y'all hear me? Because I got the fan on. It's a little humid today. Hello from America, Amy. So it's a little humid. I got the window open because I just gotta have the window open. The topic, right? You like the topic, Kimberly? Hello, Kimberly. I thought this would be a good one too. What am I looking for? Oh, let's see if we went backwards. Let's see. Review comments. Ones I responded to. About the pin comment. Oh, there you go. Yeah, we did go forward. Oh, we going backwards. Hey, Tracy Trace. What's up, Monette? We just going backwards today. Oh, I love it. All right. What's up, Dynamite? Dynamic? Oh, what's up? He said, put you through the mattress is crazy, right? It is, right? I was thinking about it. I said, this is going to be crazy. It got to go crazy. Ain't no other way. All right. So, let me shuffle these up a little bit. This should be good. So, the only reason I use those words is because these are meant to be the next sexual encounter that's good. You get what I'm saying? It's a good one. It's supposed to be like the bedroom boom. It's supposed to be headboard shaking, leg quaking, sweaty back, neck type of thing. All right, so it should be something that you enjoy, like really enjoy. So we're not asking about somebody who you won't enjoy. So I noticed that some of these are going to be some people that y'all may not find the most attractive because those be the ones that be having it most times because they're not like too vain to not get extra freaky. I assume so. Maybe it's a little bit different for everybody. We're going to see. You see how King pulling on big beaters. You will be playing hard to get. That's right, Trevor. Tell her. Tell her. All right, so let me get these shuffles on real quick. I just need one more. Okay, so we're going backwards. All right, Pisces. All right, so Pisces. Well, let's start with these first. So we got these oracles, all in their head oracles. So it's supposed to be their thoughts. All right, so anyway, so who's trying to put you through the mattress? Pisces. What's up, real spiritual baddie? Who's trying to put you through the mattress? So someone that looks at your social media says, I look at your social media through a fake account, friend's account. So somebody who be stalking y'all online. I be thinking about all the freaky things we used to do. So some of y'all's gonna be a past person, but sometimes it's just be somebody who fantasizes about like the freaky things they would do. So if it's a new person, then it's basically what they would do. All right. So who wants to put you through the mattress? What's up, C-Mac? Let me see. Who wants to put you through the mattress? Could be an Aquarius or a Capricorn. So this is somebody who's really nonchalant too. Some of y'all maybe somebody you guys cut off. 8 of Cups though, somebody who's coming back. The relationship didn't really go nowhere. There's somebody probably who used their. So this is somebody who really doesn't care as much or has like thick skin with you. So like maybe your feelings, your emotions don't really move this person. There's somebody who doesn't give you a lot of like emotional feedback. They're like very stern. Seems like they're not really concerned with you. With the 8 of Cups, you just maybe somebody who you like kind of linger on, or there's a relationship between y'all that just hasn't moved forward. Yeah, you guys got a secret affair or a secret connection, or y'all just have a vague connection that just feels deep. We got the moon here, so some of y'all with the Chariot, so it's going to be some type of unexpected move that's going to happen between y'all. And maybe it hasn't gone anywhere just yet, but it's somebody who's fantasized about you guys because the moon is here. The moon is usually a secret endeavor, secret sexual connection that's built, so it may be a secret or a taboo connection or a relationship that's just kind of hot, cold, vaguish. Doesn't really have any like boundaries or parameters. There's just a deep feeling of like connectedness, Even if you guys haven't talked, because we got the Five of Swords here in reverse. So maybe you guys have talked, maybe you guys haven't talked. It hasn't gone past a certain threshold, is what I'm saying. So this is somebody who's newer to most of y'all. And for some of y'all, it's a past. And if it's a past person, this is somebody who walked away, but really wasn't quite sure about why they left. Like, what was the real reason behind it? So, like, maybe they were angry or upset with you at one point, but now they don't really understand why they were upset. And they're now kind of double thinking why they left you, or if that was even the right move. So this is somebody who does not have a lot of emotions right now. Well, they do, but they don't understand the feelings that they have for y'all. So it's maybe somebody who thought they could move on, thought they would find better. You know what I mean? Emotionally felt like, you know, there's something out here for me. But I don't know. I feel like they're still waiting on you guys. So some of y'all that are waiting on you guys to approach them, because we got 4 wands here. So this would be like a one-night stand. If some of y'all do get back with them, they may just come over and visit. You may just visit them. 5 of Swords is here, which means that they be looking at y'all. So either they see y'all in public or they see y'all online, and they be watching, stalking y'all, and they be just fantasizing about what's going to happen, what we going to do next. They may wear a uniform or maybe drive a truck, drive a, I don't know. They could be also like a what is it called? Where they work for the civilian. What is it? Civil servant. It could be a civil servant. You know what I mean? Or somebody who does work for the public in some way. You get what I'm saying? So may have a nice vehicle, nice car, nice truck. Some of y'all, it's like they having car issues or something like that. They may have car issues or their car's in the shop or something like that. Because I got 6 of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, maybe it's the car's in the shop or something having to do with a car. Could be a Taurus, Aries, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn. Yeah. There's somebody who's very cold, but like when it comes to sex, they heat it up. They be ready for it. So this could be somebody who you guys probably could go a couple rounds. I get it a couple rounds. I get them investing in other people though, so that might be why the relationship kind of gives like a hot, cold, or a vague vibe, because it seems like they have other connections or other people that they see from time. I'm gonna say it's from time to time. So some of y'all's gonna be just a brief reunion. Y'all just get together, and it just happens. It's something that's kind of been in the making for a while too. So maybe you guys talk from time to time with the 5 of Swords in reverse. You know what I mean? The moon conversations aren't always so clear about what we're talking about. We just maybe just kind of take up space. Kind of gives the vibe of like y'all just be talking. Just it's almost like we know what we're here to do, but we're just kind of like taking up space. So it's like somebody you have deeper feelings and emotions for, and you care about, or they care about, but you guys don't really understand how much you care about them, or they don't really give you the clarity about how much they care about you. It just kind of seems like they're not really paying you any mind. So I guess you guys are going to run into each other then, or they're going to travel to you guys or show up, pop up, because the moon is here. It's like it's kind of ambiguous. You're like, damn, like what were the chances of you being here on this corner or whatever? You get what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like that, kind of like popping up in some way. So some of y'all, it's going to be like a late night affair. Maybe you guys are drinking, because I got the cups and I got the moon. So it kind of gives me like a soiree. And the 4 of Wands is like a party or a celebration, or they get together. It could be a kickback. Something along the lines of that is happening here. And with the 8 of Cups, it's giving me like a hermit vibe, where you guys may isolate or go somewhere separate with each other and talk. And it just goes a little bit further than what was expected. Like you may not have any intentions on making it go anywhere with this person. But I got the 5 of Swords in reverse. So at first, maybe you're kind of standoffish with this person, because maybe they bothers you or they're standoffish with you. I don't know. Kind of gives like a dismissive vibe, or like nonchalant vibe. Like I'm not even watching. I'm not even observing you. It seems like I'm not even interested, but they're just like watching you guys, observing you guys. I guess waiting on an opportunity. So some of y'all, maybe they stay in another city or another, yeah, it seems like another city, or they come from a city, from like another city. So it could be just that. I get like a bland face though, like a stern face or like a straight face. It's hard to read their mannerisms, hard to read their facial expressions. And the way they be talking like they know what they fitting to do. So this is someone who don't really say a lot to you. My bad, y'all. My brother's calling me. And I got it on Do Not Disturb, which means that he called me back twice. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's up there, Joy? Hey, Karen. What's up, Stormy? All right, so you guys will probably just have some type of talk, just out of nowhere. Maybe it'd be kind of vague. Maybe you have to trust your instincts, or trust maybe how you feel. Because the moon, when it's upright, you got to trust how you feel in the moment, and just kind of like move it forward and see what happens. So I guess you're gonna have to listen to how they say stuff, because the Five of Swords and the Moon's ambiguous, and the King of Swords is somebody who says it almost like a hint. They talk like in a hint wise. You know what I'm saying? So it's a title can't spell. My title was messed up. Who's trying to put me through matches? Oh no, I put that through. I know how I spelled through. I meant to. All right, anyway, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Pisces, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn. And because we got the death here, this may be somebody who you guys are like had this bond with for a while too. The death usually means that they stay around for a while. It doesn't just be like a, I did say like a one night stand, but it may be like a one night stand that lingers. What they call it, an extended one night stand. So there's maybe somebody who you have like a relationship with, a vague relationship dynamic with. All right. Bernice or Bernie, pick one. All right. Bernice was what my mom was going to call me. All right, so Aquarius, let's get a quick shuffle. She spelled title as tile. You know what I'm saying? The title. I like the title. Oh, you like that? Yeah. All right, so Aquarius, who's trying to put you through the mattress? Things ain't the same without you around. I'll be thinking about all the freaky stuff we used to do. So again, same shit, but the freaky thing don't. If you ain't already, I mean, most of y'all, somebody you guys are already dealt with. But if it's not somebody that you guys are already dealt with in that way, then it's just somebody who's been fantasizing about y'all. Could be it. So this could be somebody who's maybe insecure around you guys, doesn't feel attractive to you guys. Could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio. I got the Five of Cups, so it's a moody type of person. Somebody who doesn't feel confident enough around you, doesn't feel attractive to you, doesn't feel desirable to you. All right, so this could be somebody who's a little bit jealous over y'all too, because maybe they feel like you're getting a lot more attention. All right. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo. So some of y'all's a friend that's trying to turn it romantic. Yeah, we got the Lovers. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. We got the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, oh yeah, they're waiting on their opportunity too. So this could be a Taurus, Virgo, it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Pisces, Sag, Gemini. All right, so it's a romantic person. We got the Knight of Cups. It's already somebody who's a smooth talker. I was thinking a smooth operator, or somebody who's just like, you know, maybe waiting on an opportunity to like interact with you guys on a sexual level. They're waiting on it too, because the Knight of Pentacles is somebody who's patient. So some of y'all is a friend that's trying to, you got multiple people though, because we got the Lovers, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. So you guys got options, choices. These are people probably who hang around you guys with the Wheel of Fortune. You guys probably interact with them either often or from time to time, but it's often enough that you guys will recognize each other. So it could be a friend, but it could also be, I don't know, somebody. You guys will find them attractive. There's like a mutual sexual attraction. So you got Seven of Cups too. So this may be somebody who's looking at you guys as their best option. They may be arrogant. Some of y'all are in the public eye, or they used to be very popular. They used to be like this shit known. So it could be a Leo, Libra, Scorpio. It could be somebody who's like trying to lower their guard or trying to lower their expectations. Could be. So some of y'all, they need a divorce, but then others of y'all, there's somebody who's just a little bit bitter from another relationship. So now they're just more like a Don Juan or what is it, like a Cleopatra or some shit. Like they're more like a seducer in a way. They like casual relationships, but this is somebody who's like you'll be dealing with consistently, because we got the Knight of Pentacles. So some of y'all is gonna be somebody who's gonna be consistent. Now we got the Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. These are usually about your age. So it's maybe somebody who's about your age, or at least they act the same way you would act emotionally. They act the same way you would act practically. They would like mirror your behaviors. So this somebody is going to be mirroring probably some of the toxic traits of y'all. Like, you know what I mean? The desire to be seen, wanting more attention. You want this person's validation. They want your validation. So is that with the Lovers in reverse, because sometimes we have the negative aspects of us. But anyway, it's somebody who's has an attractive body, or you'll find their body attractive, they'll find your body attractive. They may be uncomfortable with their body, because we got the Lovers in reverse, and that's usually about vulnerability. So it's maybe somebody who has an issue being vulnerable when it comes to relationships. They have trust issues. So like this may be somebody who, some of y'all, they left out of a previous relationship, you know what I mean? And now they're like trying to move on to the next relationship. So it's going to start off kind of slow, but they're going to be like having romantic implications from the beginning. because we got the Knight of Cups. That's somebody who, and with the Knight of Pentacles, is probably going to be somebody who, even if y'all are just friends, co-workers, or see each other consistently because of the Knight of Pentacles, even if y'all see each other consistently, there's going to be somebody who's going to be trying to like move it further one way or another. You know what I mean? Somebody who's waiting for the opportunity. So they're a good storyteller. Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, good storyteller, or at least good at giving like a vivid description of stuff. So this will probably be somebody who's like a kisser, a hugger, very affectionate, like on a consistent basis. So I think some of y'all are gonna be doing this regularly. Like it gives me like a schedule. So maybe y'all know each other's schedule, or y'all getting on a schedule, or something like that. Some type of like lucky encounter is gonna happen because the Wheel of Fortune is here. It's gonna be a beneficial relationship for y'all. So it's maybe something that moves you up in terms of like romantic partners, like opportunities when it comes to like romantic partners. Because this could probably be somebody who's going to get you guys more attention with the Six of Wands in reverse. So they may be like a partner that's attractive and good on your arm. So they may get you more attention. You know what I mean? Like other people see you're dating them or see you with them. They're like, oh, snap, you with them? Oh, all right. You know what I mean? So it kind of get that vibe. Or I kind of feel that way. I do kind of feel that way. And when it comes to the act, this may be somebody who's like a slow, sensual lover, like a slow kisser, a slow grinder, or like a steady pace, man or woman. They have like a steady pace. You guys the lovers usually means that we have good chemistry, but it's in reverse. So maybe you guys do have good chemistry. You guys just haven't taken the time to like really explore each other's bodies. So it may be newer for most of y'all, but then again, some of y'all is a past partner, but you guys got to get used to each other again, or get that trust built back up again. You know what I'm saying? They may smell very good too, because of the Knight of Cups is somebody who's good with perfume and all that stuff. So they may smell pretty good. Maybe eat pretty healthy, because I'm looking at the Adam and Eve thing. So maybe they eat pretty healthy. You know what I mean? I get that. And I think about the roles may change. So like, if you're a woman, you may be more aggressive than they are sexually. You know what I mean? So it may be like that. Like they may not be the most aggressive sexually. Or if you're the more aggressive one, or if they're the more aggressive one, then you may not be that way. It's something like that. Something is off a little bit about the chemistry, you know what I mean? But I guess over time, you guys will get it, because it'll be over time. It'll be like multiple interactions where you guys are learning each other's bodies. So, all right. Anyway, thank you so much. Ooh, piece of candy. Who was that from? Thank you, Bree. All right. So it could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Pisces, Sag, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Scorpio. I said Aquarius? Yeah, Aquarius. All right. These are yay, sexually frustrated women. My favorite. Yep, pretty much. They got to take it out on you. All right, so we are Capricorn. Please throw us a good one. What's up, April? All right, so Capricorn. Let me shuffle that one more time. Capricorn, who wants to put you through the mattress? Put you through the mattress. I read, watch your horoscopes to be all up in your business. All right, it says you deserve better than what I've given you so far, so let me make it up to you. So somebody who wants to make it up to you guys, they be watching y'all, keeping tabs of y'all. So this would be like somebody who just probably, I don't know, maybe they might look up like your sign or some shit, or they just be. I think it's also like them watching your. Maybe they watch tarot, or they could just be watching like, you know how like on social media they be having like those. I dated an Aquarius support group, or I dated a Leo support group, or I dated a Capricorn support group, or you know what I mean. So maybe one of those, like somebody who's in one of those groups, like in one of those like zodiac groups, they may follow your sign even though they're not that sign. So they may follow Capricorn even though they're not a Capricorn. Anyway, so if it's not somebody who's from your past where it says that you deserve better than what I've given you so far, then it could just be somebody who's feeling like you deserve better than what you've been given before. So prior to me, you deserve better. So this may be somebody who's like intending to really show up and show out. All right. So we're gonna see. So this may be somebody who's overly confident, thinks that they really can like lay it on you. So it could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. For some of y'all, it's maybe somebody who stays near y'all or stays in your neighborhood. Somebody's attractive too. We got a Queen of Wands. So it's maybe somebody who either owns a house or is maybe recently moved out, or they have like roommates, kids. They stay with somebody, or somebody stays with them. So maybe I was thinking they run like a daycare, or they be dealing with kids in that way. It seems like a bougie person too. So some of y'all that are popular online, because we got the Instagram famous. So some of y'all, this is somebody who's popular online, and they feel disarmed around you. So like this is normally somebody who like feels overwhelmed, or what usually has advantage in relationships with that they usually like deal with. But with you, they don't feel like they have the leverage in this connection. They're attractive though, popular. Some of y'all, like I said, popular online, like Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, whatever. They're popular online. That's somebody who's unapologetic too. May have, I would say, brown hair or like a auburn hair, or they could just be maybe they change the color of their hair a lot. They give like a fancy type of person too. Very witty, loud. I want to say they're loud when they want to be. You know what I mean? Just somebody who doesn't like to turn down. So it could be a Libra, Taurus, Leo, Sag, Leo. It's a lot of Leo, Cancer. Some of y'all, it's going to be a past friend or a past acquaintance, somebody who you've had before, because Four Cups is here in reverse. So it could be somebody who's like missing you guys, missing your company, missing having you guys around, wanting your attention on them, wanting your validation again. With the Sun and with the Queen of Wands, it's somebody who's very attractive. Somebody who probably catches your attention a lot, or somebody who you guys really enjoy having sex with or having around. You will enjoy it, because that's why I picked all these up. That's why I did these readings, because you're going to like the people who are coming. So you guys may have really had fun with them. If it's a past person, if it's a new person, you guys are going to really enjoy sex with them. It's somebody who doesn't want to do too much either. So they're confident in just like their skill set. Whoever this is like overly confident, not in a negative way, but like confident. Like, you know what? He said, 7 villain noon. You must have known I'm horny. It's been months. I didn't even know it, but I just assumed this would be helpful. That's why I did it. So they have an active lifestyle. Some of y'all, it's like a real active lifestyle. Like they're a runner, or they're like exercising, or they're very like, I don't know. They have a lot of energy. You know what I mean? A lot of sexual energy. They exude it. This could be, again, because the Queen of Wands could be like a one night stand for some of y'all. But I don't know. Maybe it's a one night stand because you guys are comfortable with this person already, and you guys find them attractive. So it's like, But some of y'all, I feel like it's a neighbor. You know what I mean? Like again, like a night thing. I was gonna say like a nightcap. So some of y'all, it's like after drinking or something, or after the end of the club or the end of the night. Maybe you guys work together. It's kind of like a nightcap in a way, or like the end of something. So it could be the end of something that happens here. Oh, they're a gym rat. Yeah, of course. That's what Queen of Wands could be. That she's very active. Could run marathons and be outside in the sun all day. Like somebody who has a nice body, attractive body. It's not too much. It's very like sensual or very curvy, man or woman. It's kind of curvy. So even if it's a man, he's kind of like ripped or kind of like, you know what I mean? They got a body to them. Y'all. So some of y'all, they stay by a beach or stay near the beach, stay near water, or they come from like a warmer climate, beachy climate, or just somebody who maybe you guys are going to go on a vacation with, or they're on a vacation. So it's one of those. So maybe you guys are running into them during vacation. Two of Swords just means you guys may not be talking like that. This could be on and off conversations that you guys have, on and off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't got Capricorn in here. Vain person though, I'm telling you all that. It's vain person. If it's a even man and woman, they got like, I don't know. I was thinking if it's a woman, she may draw her eyebrows on, or got them like a certain way, sharp eyebrows. What they call them? I forgot what they call them. The eyebrows. Oh, yeah, fleeky eyebrows. Man wise, they could be bushy. They could be bushy. There's somebody who doesn't want to give up on y'all. If it's a past person, there's somebody who doesn't want to give up on y'all. All right, so could be a Leo, Cancer, Libra, Taurus, and yeah. Somebody else, maybe somebody who lost a lot of weight. Kind of feel like it's that too. So maybe they were heavier at one time, or they had some type of change to their body. So something like that along the way. You know what I mean? They'll hear probably get communication from that you're not expecting too. Cause I seen that 8 of Wands in reverse. So that just means that they just probably hit y'all up randomly. Maybe they be around y'all in your neighborhood. Because remember I said that earlier, your neighborhood, I think that's what it'd be. They be right around the corner or some shit. Hey, I was like, right around the corner. What up, yo? All right, Sag. Let's see who's trying to put you through the mattress. All right, so Sag. This said vegan did. Who's trying to put you through the mattress? They just keep saying, they always keep ramming. It says, I don't want them, I want you. Oh, okay. I want your address and my GPS now. So, so there's somebody who wants y'all. All right. There's somebody who doesn't want whoever's around them, I guess. They just want y'all. They want you. All right. You want to know where you stay. So I guess it's somebody, maybe you guys, I don't know, maybe you guys moved. There's somebody who wants to know where you are now. All right. So we'll see. I almost want to say this may be somebody who chose somebody else over y'all. We got Nine of Wands. So it's somebody who's afraid to come back or afraid to approach you, afraid of rejection. It's somebody who thinks you're superficial. They're superficial themselves, though. So it could be a Virgo, it could be a Taurus, Pisces, Gemini. Yeah, somebody, yeah. Some of y'all, somebody you guys had like a casual fling, casual connection with. We got Ten of Swords, Lovers in reverse, the High Priestess. So some of y'all is like a taboo connection, or somebody who was off limits to y'all, or somebody who's viewing you as off limits to them. You know what I mean? So it's more like a taboo, sexual, casual connection. All right. So it's maybe somebody who's very, I was gonna say very religious, or very like spiritual in some way, or, and because we got the Lovers in reverse and we got the High Priestess in reverse, maybe somebody who you guys like have good sexual chemistry with, but you just it gives like what's that like they may not be like socially attractive. Like you might find them attractive with like what you like, or they may just be different than what you're used to, like what your usual type is. Like they're still attracted to you, but like you may like them for certain reasons or certain features. You know what I mean? They may not be conventionally attractive. That's what I mean. They may not be conventionally attractive. They're attractive, but they just have like a certain like feature about them that you like. You know what I mean? Maybe you like that they got broad shoulders. Maybe you like that they, you know what I mean, keep their hair curled or something. Maybe you like she got a little butt on her. Maybe, you know what I mean, like something about them. Maybe he's shorter. Maybe he's taller or slimmer. Maybe she's taller. You know what I mean? It could be any of that. It's one of those. What's up, brown skin girl? It could be any of those. You know what I mean? But anyway, somebody who's afraid to talk to you guys or afraid to reach out to you guys. I got Ten of Swords in reverse, Seven of Swords. So it could be an Aquarius, could be a Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo. Lighter, I got lighter, but I also got browner skin too. But I got like a lighter, mostly lighter complexion, but they don't have to be. So this could be like an almondy, tanner complexion person. So there's somebody who's heard about y'all too. If it's a new person, this is somebody who's heard about y'all. They heard rumors about y'all. They heard gossip about y'all, and it's somebody who's got them intrigued. They want to know more. So this is somebody who wants to like have their turn or have their experience with y'all. Seven of Swords with the Judgment here. This could be a relationship that's going to be a life-changing relationship. So like if you guys have it, this would be like one of those connections or one of those sexual encounters that after you mess with this person, like what you'll expect from sex or from like other connections, if you don't stay with this person, will be like, you know what I mean? So either they're attractive in a way where somebody else could just be like attractive in a way where you've never dated attractiveness like this. Like they don't have to be necessarily non-conventionally attractive. They can still be attractive. It's just like they may not be like, I don't know. They just may not be like whoever. I don't know who the hot guys are right now. So I don't know. I couldn't even tell you. But like they're not like a Riri or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? They can have some features like her, but not quite like, you know what I mean, movie star Megan Fox or some shit. But they are attractive. You know what I mean? They just got their own little pizzazz to them. You know what I mean? So they're just intimidated or afraid to like speak or hold conversation with you. Maybe Ten of Swords sometimes could be like there's a boundary or an obstacle in the way, or there's some type of limitation. They feel restricted, maybe by status because of the High Priestess. These could be like people who are upper echelon, so maybe a status or something like that. Maybe they could be married too, because the Lovers in reverse can also be what do they call it? Keeping your options open, but it can also be infidelity. And the High Priestess traditionally was known to be somebody who was a mistress. So this may be like a mistress type of thing. Like this may be like a side guy, side girl type of thing, or you may be that, or maybe not knowing, because the High Priestess here, this person may not tell you all that what's going on. You know what I mean? They just kind of like want you for the superficial, for the satisfaction. And like I said, some of y'all, it's just like they want their turn. So they feel like you already been like passed around. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Or you already been like crossed that line in some way with people, with somebody. So maybe it's like at work. Maybe you dealt with one of your coworkers before, and it's like, oh, you already did it with him, or you already did it with her. You know what I mean? Because it's like gossip. You know what I mean? Maybe it was a friend, because sometimes the Ten of Swords be like behind somebody's back with their lovers. It could be like behind somebody. And the Seven of Swords is like sneaky. So there's maybe somebody who's trying to do something behind the back of somebody else, which could be their partner, but it could be anybody, like a friend, their brother, sister, cousin, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like they could be trying to like strategically, I was gonna say strategically try to catch eye contact with you too. This is somebody who tries to like, I'm gonna say they try to avoid it, like, but they be around. So this is somebody who's been thinking about it, pondering on it, and just afraid to like take action. But I guess you guys are going to. How's this gonna play out? So let me tell you, it's Gemini, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo. They're just going to take action. It's going to be strategic. They're going to offer you guys an opportunity. Somebody else is going to be an offer of a drink, offer of something. It's maybe a gift. They're going to initiate, but it's going to be strategically, subtly. You're not going to know what they're getting at first. It's just, that's why they're trying to get eye contact. It's trying to get eye contact. So you guys have to see each other. This isn't like an online thing. This is like, I have to see you. You have to see me. They may say it like that. They may make it one of those like big moments where it's like, you got to see me. Blah, 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 blah. They just thought out. They thought this shit out. They trying to fuck this shit out you. Ten of Swords. This could be somebody who fucks you to exhaustion. Or you guys could be having, you could have a lot of sex with this person. They may have a good sex drive. All right. So could be they may also have like a distinctive walk. So maybe it's a strut or it's like a sexy walk. It's a distinctive walk. All right. Anyway, it's almost like maybe on their tippy toes too. So it could be a Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Aquarius, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You said pass around Patrick. Who is that? From SpongeBob? From SpongeBob? All right, we want to see. Scorpio. Here we go. Scorpio. Now, let me tell y'all something. So, I meant to tell y'all this in the beginning, but it just now hit my mind. When it comes to sex, y'all should probably be looking at your Mars sign or your 5th house. Those are usually the ones for sex. Or your 8th house. And if you're looking at your 8th house, your 8th house are going to be the sex that's going to get you stuff. The other one is going to be more for fun, for entertainment, for passion. You know what I mean? Maybe for creativity, maybe to inspire you to do, you know what I mean, to express yourself a little bit more. Your 5th and your 8th house placements are the ones you might want to check for. Like your 8th house is if you're looking for like, if I fuck this girl or this guy, they're going to give me something, or they're going to give me some money, they're going to look out for me. Will I lose something? Because sometimes you can lose something in that interaction too. 5th house is more fun, casual, romance. You know what I mean? I'm glad you came. You're glad I came. One of those, all right? I just had to differentiate for y'all. Or look at your Mars. That's more so what's more important than your sun sign. All right, so who is it for y'all? Scorpio. It's somebody who wants to build with y'all. I keep fantasizing when I'll get to have you again. So somebody else, a past person. It says, I read, watch your horoscopes to be all in your business. You guys got 3. All right, so somebody wants to build with you guys. Somebody keeps fantasizing about y'all. Could be a Leo, could be Aquarius. I mean, could be a Leo, could be a Scorpio. Scorpio, Aries. Why the fuck am I tripping over this? All right, so it's maybe somebody who you guys are defensive with. Because you guys could have had either an unexpected ending or this person just kind of like pops up sometimes when they feel like it. You know what I mean? So I guess, or they just like whenever they want to, whenever they want passion, sex, that's when they all of a sudden they start putting all this effort, all this energy into it. There's somebody who always finds a way to get, maybe they're always busy. I think that's what I get. Because sometimes with the Tower in reverse, this could be somebody who avoids you at times until it's something that they want. Yeah, it could be a Pisces. You guys got a secret, I would say, secret rendezvous with them. Somebody who you guys have feelings for, but maybe the feelings haven't really been like expressed just yet. Could be a Pisces. You guys got a deep bond with. Some of y'all is a soulmate bond or a connection where you don't really know why you keep dealing with this person. You just do. Maybe they just do it for you. It's like they just kind of, you know, I just kind of feel them. It is what it is. But it seems like somebody who's like secretive, where you guys aren't really like seeing each other like that, or people don't see y'all together. That's the vibe I kind of get. People don't see y'all together. You know what I'm saying? Who got Scorpio Mars? You got Scorpio Mars, real spiritual baddie? Okay. We love it. All right, so anyway, who is it? Could be a Virgo. So this may be somebody who's in a relationship. That might be why it's secretive. They may already have a family and everything. Family, kids, house, dog, car, insurance policies together. Or this is somebody who comes from a large family, like a long lineage. I kind of get that. But Ten of Swords is here, and the Knight of Wands is here, and the High Priestess. I kind of get the vibe that they already have a family, and you guys are home wreckers. or you guys don't really, I mean, with the High Priestess here, you guys are already kind of aware because this person comes and goes as they please. I get that vibe, like they kind of come and go as they please with the Knight of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords, but you guys kind of keep putting up with it. Some of y'all may be fed up with this person, but with this, the Knight of Wands is maybe somebody who you guys like feel like nobody is better than yet. So whoever you've been dealing with sexually, like nobody's better than them yet. Like they be doing the stuff I like, you know what I mean? They just know me, they just get me. Because the moon is there, which means they'll have a connection, a deep bond. It may not be spoken about, but like you guys know what they say. What's the saying? What's understood doesn't need. What do they say? What's understood doesn't need to be said, or some shit like that. You know what the fuck I mean? So it's something along the lines of something like that. All right. So it's gonna be somebody who's gonna probably just pop up when they want to. It could be a Libra, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Sag, Gemini, Virgo. You guys have had a lot of time with each other. Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. You guys have done this before. This ain't new shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you get fed up with them and you go off on your own, or they get fed up with you and they go off on your own, but y'all just got this bond. Y'all just be finding your way back over years, too, because we got 10 of Pentacles. Some of y'all could be over the course of 10 years, y'all been doing this. You know what I'm saying? So it's a long pattern that y'all have had. And it could be like, you know, it's never ending cycle that y'all keep going through with this person. This may be your best sexual experience. So that might be what you guys put this person up on a pedestal, like, nobody's fucked me like they have. You know what I mean? So we got browner skin person. We also got a lighter skin person, though. You know what I mean? Some of y'all's white. So some of y'all, they may be white, or they may be lighter skin, or something. I almost felt like they had dreads, or they had like, I don't know, this could be somebody who recently had an accident or recently was hurt. This maybe somebody who was undefeated when it comes to like smoking your boots. You know what I'm saying? Like they know what to do. So they could be a foreigner too. That might be it too. Maybe y'all, because the High Priestess here, this could be somebody who's out of your league. So this may be like your most attractive partner that you've ever had. Like this could be like a trophy partner that you're like, you know what I mean? I'm happy I got this person, or this is like the best experience you've ever had. Because it's somebody who can come and go when they want. So you be like, shit, whenever she call me, they can smoke these boots. He can do what he want to do. Yeah, that's what it is. They may be a business professional, or like keep electronics around them, or some shit like that, or like they're big on like computers and shit like that, or they're big on like technology or some shit like that. They're always online, so maybe they're online, maybe they work online, or they work from home in a way like that. It's something like that. Like this person is seldom seen and highly like, I was gonna say highly rated, but also highly sought after. Somebody who's sought after. You know what I mean? So could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini, could be a Sag, Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius. All right. I almost wanted to say it was Capricorn, but I don't know why I was going to say that because I didn't see that there. But the Ten of Swords is also a Saturnian card. So that's why I was thinking about it. So it made me think Capricorn. But that's not what that sign, I mean, that's not normally what I associate it with. But anyway, let's get over here to Libra. All right. Let's see. Lion-ass Libras. Who is it? Who's trying to put you through the mattress? If you notice that most of these, like the ones that really will fuck you good, are not the ones that you guys are staying in relationships with. You notice that? Have you noticed that pattern so far through all these signs? All the best ones are not the ones that you would stay in a relationship with. Anyway, let's look. Libra. Who's trying to put you through the mattress? This was trying to come out. Forgive me, please. Oh, somebody who's probably sorry the way you touched me. So this is somebody who likes the way you touch them. All right, they're a toucher, kisser, hugger, grabber, clencher, something like that. All right. So it's somebody who wants you to forgive them. This is the way you touch them. They like how you do that little thing that you do. You know what I mean? So anyway, could be a Libra. Yeah, it's somebody who you guys let go or cut off, because I seen the Queen of Swords, Three of Swords. So somebody you guys cut off. Somebody who's possibly a heartbreaker, or somebody who disappointed you guys. All right, I was going to even think that they're a liar. Maybe they're vindictive. So it's maybe somebody who you guys maybe had an encounter with and then like dipped off from, or cut off, or stopped talking to. Something like that. Because it gives like a Three of Swords, Seven of Swords, yeah, Eight of Swords is here. So it's somebody who wants to open up the line of communication. They be looking past your flaws, or you be looking past their flaws. They be oblivious to shit. So this be somebody who kind of knows your business, but like don't be like looking at it. They don't say nothing. It's somebody who probably knows some of y'all secrets too. Could be a Sag, could be a Gemini. They be around, but just afraid to say something to you. So it's somebody who acts like they don't see you. Could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. They may be a student, or they're like learning something new. Witty person. So like the way they talk is kind of, it could sound kind of meek, like a lower voice too. Like they got like a lower or like a squeaky voice. So like the way they talk, it's kind of like squeaky or kind of low, or kind of like shaky, scary. Like they be always asking a bunch of questions, watching you a lot. This somebody watches you guys a lot. And somebody who's afraid to like start a conversation with you, so they be acting indifferent, or they be acting like they don't really care, but they be watching y'all. They got Two of Swords with the Page of Swords. They be watching y'all. They got a nice vehicle, nice car, truck, or they drive trucks, or they're a driver. They be driving for career-driven person too. They got a good reputation though, as far as like being honorable or being honest. They be watching a lot. Cancer. I got Gemini. I got a lot of air, and Sag. So there's somebody who wants to. So some of y'all, they feel hurt by you. They feel like you hurt them. So they may kind of blame you, but at the same time, they don't know what to do. How to even like open up conversation, the line of conversation. This may be somebody who wants to just talk to you. Some of y'all, this could be like somebody who don't really know you that well, because like it gives the vibe of them not knowing you that well. So like if it's a forgive me, the forgive me could be because they're gonna interrupt you, whatever you're doing. They may interrupt you in some way, or they may like bump into you in some way, or they may do something that may be like that may offend you. You know what I'm saying? So with the Page of Swords, it could be somebody who sometimes says stuff that without thinking. Because I also got the Knight of Swords here too. This is somebody who's good with conversations. They do a lot of talking. And over the course of like talking, you may hear them say stuff that you don't like, but you just be looking past it because they look like they're attractive. You know what I mean? They look attractive, or at least they look successful. Like this would be a good pick. Like they look like they got a strong body because it's the Chariot here. The Chariot gives like a more solid, bulkier body. So it's maybe somebody who's kind of strong physically. You know what I mean? Where it's like, woo. So even if it's a woman, she got like thicker thighs, and it's like a slim body though. So she has like a. And if it's a guy, he's like a. They be doing leg day. Whoever this is does leg day. Has good legs, strong legs. You know what I mean? So they may even got like a little limp at times. So maybe they kind of walk like they're too heavy, like they're too heavy for their body or some shit. Or they walk like they can take up space. That's somebody who takes up space. Like people try to ignore them, but like people can't. You can't ignore this person. You can't ignore them. You know what I mean? You can't ignore this person. And they're witty. They're quick on their feet. So they may be kind of fast too. So maybe they're a runner, or they're just kind of quick in a way. They're nimble. You know what I mean? And always got something slick to say. So you'll like the way that they talk. You know what I mean? Page of Swords usually is somebody who's small, but they could be tall. The Chariot could be somebody who's usually imposing, physically imposing. But with the Page of Swords, usually is a smaller person. So some of y'all, they're younger than y'all. But if they're not younger than y'all, then it's just like somebody who just holds like casual conversations with you that like give you misleading signals. Because like sometimes it seems like they're interested, like they're trying to get to know you, and then other times they're not really talking. Some of y'all are somebody you blocked though, because we got the Two of Swords and the Page of Swords. So some of y'all are somebody who you guys have blocked. You guys aren't looking at them, not talking to them. They don't want to open up the conversation. Not me, you're ready on time for the Libra. Yeah, that's right, Lorenny Wren. Yeah, so it's somebody who just be trying to like figure out, I don't know, if they can come to you, if they can visit you or ride by. And so they ride by your house, or they ride by wherever y'all are, or they be driving around wherever y'all are. Something like that. They be around, is what I'm trying to say. They be around. So maybe they stay in another city, or another like a closer city to you. It's closer too. It's not that far, so it's closer. They're keeping tabs on y'all, so you're gonna hear from them because we got the Knight of Swords, which means they're gonna reach out to y'all and start something up. They're gonna try to have a real conversation with y'all. They're gonna be the one to open up the line of communication. They're just gonna get tired of watching y'all. That's what it really is. They're just gonna get tired of looking and observing y'all, and eventually just gonna maybe ask you a question, start some trouble, like how long was it gonna be before you said something to me, or why you keep looking at me, or some shit. It'd be something like that. They just try to start up a little conversation through creating conflict or being witty, funny, in a way. You know what I mean? But they're scared of you. So they're scared of you saying, nah, get the fuck away from me, or whatever. They're afraid of a boundary or crossing a boundary. So it could be a Sag, Gemini, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Sag, Aquarius. They got a nice body though. But I got the star here. They got a nice body. It's somebody who's proud of their body too. They like to show it off. So they like to like reveal a lot of skin. They like to show like, you know what I mean, they gains and shit. Or even if they don't have like a strong body, I kind of feel like they do have a strong body, but even if they didn't have like a strong physically fit body, it's somebody who's proud of their body. So they don't feel uncomfortable naked. They don't feel uncomfortable like showing it. You know what I mean? It don't matter what they look like. They be like, you're gonna get this. Whatever body I show up with, this is what you're gonna get. So all right. He said this sounds like the plot to you. And it could be. And it could be. All right, Virgo. Virgo, y'all don't be even having good sex. Y'all be having weak ass partners. All right. So some of y'all is gonna be somebody who's younger than y'all, just very immature emotionally. They play a lot of games. This is somebody who tries to make y'all jealous. Could be a Virgo, could be a Gemini, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. They're kind of young-minded with you. Like they're very manipulative. This would be somebody who probably like tries to invite you to do something else with the intention of doing something else. We already know what the something else is because we're asking about it. But it is that. So some of y'all are like a painter, creative artist, something like that, a poet, something, you know what I mean? A writer, beat maker, something. They do something creative, artistically, but they don't really post a lot. They don't really do a lot. Like they may have like a social media platform that they don't post a lot on. Or if they do post a lot, they're not using it in the right way. That's what I want to say. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, somebody who has a platform. Could be an Aries, Scorpio. So it's somebody who maybe you got either one or two things. You guys had an unexpected ending, or they just be popping up. This would be somebody who just pops up and just be like flirtatious with y'all from time to time, or like they're like here and there with it when they do it. So you feel like they're playing games because like they're not consistent, like they're not putting any pressure to the situation, but they're just easy to get along with. Some of y'all are foreign, so they have like a little accent. But if they don't have, maybe or they're just from like another city, another state, they just have an accent. All right, could be a Sag. Seems like a spiritual person. But they could be into like the medical field, health field, social worker, counselor, or some shit like that. Just really easy to get along with. They bring the vibes. They may be a drinker, really unpredictable too. Like, so this person overreacts a lot. But then they be also really cool. Like, you never know what version of this person you're going to get. That's what I feel like. You never know who this person is when they're going to show up. Like, at first they be really cool, really calm, and then, or they just come off like really like over the top, and then they're just kind of like cool. So like they blow up really fast, but then they just be over it. So you gotta let them get their shit off first, and then they just be like, all right. So it's maybe like unexpected this happens with y'all, that this encounter happens. You know what I mean? This could be somebody you guys just had like an unexpected ending with, or this is somebody who you guys were avoiding at one time because you know where it could go. Yeah, Four Cups. Some of y'all, it's maybe somebody you guys had like rejected, but you guys are comfortable with them because like they're easy to get along with. You know what I mean? Like I like the vibes. Like, you know what I mean? Like they could be around. Like maybe even they've been to your house before, because it's somebody who binge watches a lot. They like to be home a lot. They lost weight. You know what I mean? But I also kind of feel like they're not really that most comfortable in their body. So somebody who's lost weight, they got what do you call it? Thighs. Some of them, they got thick thighs, but then others they have hips. So maybe they don't have like, they have hips. I was about to say, for some reason I was about to say, maybe they don't have the most cake, but they got hips. You know what I mean? Like they got a nice body, a nice, like, it gives like the hourglass figure, but maybe they don't have like the fatty if it's a woman. And if it's a man, they just have like hips, wider hips. So maybe they're wider in a way. You know what I mean? Wider, broader shoulders. So they also, so you know what they have? They have the thick legs. They have like they could have a gym bro build. Some of y'all, they do have like a gym bro build. They just don't feel like they've gotten to where they want to be at. Could be a Sag, Virgo, Gemini, Leo. They could be a sports player, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries. Maybe they're a sports player, or they're just like, they have like an active lifestyle. They have an accent because they got the Eight of Wands here. They talk slow though. They're not a fast talker, slow talker. You know what I mean? And it's somebody you're not going to expect to hear from. They're just going to call you out of the blue. This situation is going to come. They're just going to fall through. They're used to being at your place. They're used to being in your space. They're comfortable with you. It's somebody who you're comfortable with. So this may be why they're like coming your way. Because like, you know what I mean? Y'all could just like sit in the house, chill, watch TV, smoke, drink, whatever it is. Like they like to drink, it seems like, but it could be smoking. You know what I mean? Maybe they let you smoke if you're the smoker. They just kind of like let you just be. They let you just do what you want to do. Or if you're a drinker, then it's like that. You know, I kind of get like an unexpected. This is somebody who's manipulating to make it happen though. So they're gonna probably try to pull strings in other ways, make it seem like it's something else, put up a facade, and then unexpectedly try to maneuver their way into like having sex with y'all. You know what I mean? They're very skilled with their hands, and if it's like somebody who like isn't the most pleasing with their physical body, then they have like other means, other methods. So they may like, even if they're not like the mess, like I'm saying, I don't know, I'm gonna say even if they're like not slamming you through the mattress, they got like other little means. You know what I mean? Like they know how to like work it. So this is somebody who knows how to manipulate your body, knows how to work your body in different ways. Yeah, they're used to overachieving in a way, or used to like satisfying in a way. Maybe they were, I don't know. Some of y'all is like somebody who used to satisfy you, so they kind of still know your body. It's like that vibe. Like they kind of know what tempo, you know what I mean, to do with you. It's gonna be unexpected though, is what I'm telling y'all. So maybe like you unexpectedly run into them, or yeah, it's somebody who likes to like please you more. I got the Empress in reverse, or it's the other way around where they like to be pleased more. But I feel like it's you that they like to please more. So I feel like they're gonna probably try to like spoil you sexually. Like you know what I mean? It's maybe like somebody's more into like fellatio or what do they call it? Like head in general. I was about to say that the scientific word for the female, cunnilingus. A little cunnilingus. Sometimes I feel like I'm too smart for myself. Like, why would I say that? You know what I mean? Like that's a turn off. You want to give me cunnilingus? So maybe they're smart like that in a way. You know what I mean? Because the Eight of Wands in reverse could be like miscommunications. So maybe the way that they say stuff kind of could turn you off. So maybe just tell them to shut up and don't say much. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe keep the conversation to a bare minimum because like they talk and it turns you off. That's probably what it is. You're like, what? Shut up. We was good up until you started like running your mouth. You get what I'm saying? So I had this girl that used to tell me that. She'd be like, B, like I had every intention of fucking you, and like every time you come over here, you be like talking yourself out of it. You know what I mean? It's just that when I call you, I already know what I want to do. So like you couldn't really take too much, but like I do. She'd be saying it. They said it. I talk too much, so I'd be like, I shut up. I'd be like, because I'm like really like what's the word? I'm really like I have strong values, strong beliefs. I'll say some shit, and you be like, and I feel the same way too. Like if we talking and you say some shit, you turn me off. Now I don't even want it. You keep it. No, thank you. You think like that? I'm good. I don't give a fuck about this shit. You keep it. I go home. You know what I mean? So, all right, we got Virgo. Somebody who used to be on TV or be on screen in some way like that. They may be kind of shy on screen. It's somebody who's obsessed with your body though. So they like your body. That's what you need to know. They just may be like lacking confidence in theirs. So it could be a Sag, could be a Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Scorpio. I also got Libra, Taurus. This may be because I got the Empress in reverse. Forgive me for saying this if I'm describing you, but they say that this could be somebody who's beyond their prime. So they may be a little bit older, you know what I mean? But this is somebody who's usually like past their prime, like in terms of like the dating market, you know what I mean? They don't really recognize their value. They be like giving themselves away for cheap at times. So, you know what I mean? So it could be that too. So it's one of those two. It's maybe somebody who doesn't feel worthy of love in that way. So they just be like real freaky trying to please you to make sure that they're like, you know what I mean? To make sure that they have somebody in a way. All right. So Leo, who wants to put you through the mattress? All right. So Leo, who wants to put you through the mattress? We got two cards. You make me feel like a teenager again. Honestly, I don't think I'm ready for a relationship. So it's somebody who's kind of young. They're seeing this as like young, wild, and free. Yeah, hell yeah, I knew it. Look, it says, thank you so much. Ooh, piece of candy. It says, you're a little bit crazy, but I love it. I already knew it. I almost wanted to say it was a teenager. What y'all doing? I don't know if you're a teenager, though. I'm just saying. But they say you make them feel like a teenager again. So this may be somebody you guys have that sexy, crazy, cool love / type of thing going on, or it's just really passionate, really exciting when they're around, or some shit. I don't know. Something like that. It's giving that type of vibe. They feel like you crazy, but they love it. They like how wild you are. Yeah, this is somebody you guys maybe didn't turn out the way you expected. It could be somebody you guys had a hard ending with, or a hard cycle with. It was hard for you guys to get on the same page. The interactions between y'all just weren't lining up. It was a bad time. You guys could have had a tragic breakup, or it's just like the conversations between y'all just never really had time to really get into it. Could be dealing with the Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Sag, Taurus, Gemini. Somebody you guys had an ending with. You guys keep going over the same pattern, same cycle. It never goes anywhere. All right, those are always the one. You notice that? Or you're noticing the pattern? Are you noticing the pattern? These are all relationships that appear to not really go anywhere. You know what I mean? They just can fuck really good. Your, your best sexual experience would be somebody who just can fuck you really good. All right, so this is somebody you guys may view as like out of your league, or it's somebody who may view you as out of their league. All right, High Priestess is here. Oh, we got the Emperor here. So now it's somebody who they may idolize you, but this is also somebody who feels like they're in control or feel like they have authority or like they have exclusivity with you. You know what I mean? So it's maybe somebody who feels like they've conquered you. You know what I mean? And they have like, you know, maybe special rights to you. So it could be a Virgo, Pisces, Taurus, Aries, Sag. You got major arcanas here. Three of Swords. Some of y'all, it is somebody you had an ending with. There's going to be somebody who's going to try to heal it. And they already kind of think they know what to do to heal the situation. So they already kind of know what they need to do. So some of y'all is going to be a little drunk encounter. Yeah, we got a Judgment. It's a judgmental person too. With the High Priestess and the Emperor. It's a judgmental person, but they don't really care. It's somebody who probably judged your past or judged your experiences or like, you know what I mean? But they don't say shit. They just be observing. They be watching. You know what I mean? This is somebody who's like kind of professional too. I think they're older because the Emperor and the High Priestess. Like this gives me somebody who's like nothing new under the sun. I've seen all of this. So they understand human nature. That's what it is. This is somebody who understands human nature and doesn't take it personal. They're like, this ain't nothing new to me. So they're experienced. The Emperor is somebody who's experienced with sex. They've been doing this for a while, so they don't really care. So maybe even a little taboo. You know what I mean? Like this may be somebody who even kind of like allows you to like go be free, whatever. I don't care. Like this may be somebody who's confident in themselves in that way, or really feels like they've established dominance in the relationship. So like, you know what I mean? Or they feel like they have enough influence over you in the relationship to kind of like let you just go along, let you stray. They're like, whatever, I know it. They're attractive. This is somebody who's highly sought after themselves. So it's like, go ahead. You know what I mean? Go do what you're gonna do. I could find a bunch of yous. You know what I mean? Not saying that you're not a great person, you know, because they can idolize you, but like this is somebody who's an emperor. Like I've been doing this. I've been catching these. This ain't new. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's confident like that. So yeah, maybe a drinker too. They don't do a good job of expressing vulnerability. So it's maybe somebody you guys are viewing as like mysterious, but you take seriously because they be handling their business. So this may be somebody like when they come to knock you down, they be handling their business. You be like, damn, I know it. When he, she show up, they about to do what they need to do because they do. It's somebody who's guaranteed to please you. All right. Other people like it could be. Yeah, how about say other people probably want this person too. Like they'd be like, you know, they used to be like, So maybe somebody kind of keeps themselves like dealing with you or like your quality in general. So like only your type of like partners. You know what I mean? So like this is somebody who gets dimes or like, you know what I mean, higher echelon men, women. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't just be taking anything. This is somebody who's kind of picky. And I'm gonna say picky. Like, you know what I mean? Like everybody doesn't get to sleep with this person. They may be some of y'all. They may be a virgin, because the High Priestess can't be somebody who's virgin or somebody who's celibate. So it could be somebody who's celibate. You know what I mean? If you're the celibate one, then it's somebody who's trying to break that celibacy, because the Emperor is a conqueror. So it's somebody who's trying to, if you're a celibate or not sleeping around or nothing like that, it's somebody who's trying to break your celibacy with his Three of Swords. You know what I mean? So maybe trying to get you guys to drink or trying to get you guys under the influence or trying to get you guys really comfy. They don't really talk about sex. It doesn't even come out of their mouth. They insinuate it, maybe by a look, the stare, you know what I'm saying? But like they don't even say it like that. They're like, oh, he does semen retention? Well, there you go. That could be that too. It's abstinence and a form of sexual discipline. So yeah, the Emperor is a disciplined person too. So this somebody who's really easy to get along with. They're humble, but they're confident. Like, you know what I mean? So they may be foreign, so maybe from a different background than y'all, or this is somebody who's like a big deal. I will say that whoever this person is a big deal. Maybe they're famous, or they're like upper echelon, maybe rich, wealthy, or very established, or they're like a manager in a way. This could be even somebody who's off limits to y'all in some way. You know what I mean? Like they're off limits, or it's like somebody who you don't know that well. Because it could even be that, where it's vague. You don't know them that well. I get like a browner skin. Normally the High Priestess, oh yeah, we got mixed too. So they could be mixed. Mixed culture, mixed race. You know what I mean? But I get them trying to drink. They're a clapper. They're a clapper and applauder. They're a clapper and applauder. They do that. They applaud you all the time. They may even have like a bunch of followers, groupies, people that be all over them. So maybe it's people around them that be like egging them on, because this person feels super confident. Like whoever this is, they have like a little groupie or a little fan base or some shit like that. Or they keep people around them where they be like, this be like blowing their head up. You feel me? So it could be an Aries, could be a Sag, could be a Pisces, Virgo, Taurus, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces. Somebody else going to be a past person trying to relive the connection or trying to renew the connection. They're life-changing. With the death there, it's a life-changing sexual encounter. So some of y'all, they're going to be breaking your abstinence or whatever. And then others of y'all, they're going to be, I don't know, changing your sexual outlook. The people that you decide to sleep with will change. You be like, I ain't sleeping with people like that no more. I mean, I'm only sleeping with people like this. I'm only having encounters like this from here on out. You get what I'm saying? Come on, now. Why would y'all do that? No, why would they do that? No, why would they do that? Damn it. Damn it. Why they do that? Come on now. Come on now. Why are you doing that now? See? He's doing that shit again. But now I can't see my comments again. It's doing that shit. I'm out to eat, but definitely gotta watch when I get home. Okay, I could do that. But that was all I got. Wow. All right. Cancer. Damn, what did I do that made that happen? All right, so Cancer, who wants to put you through a mattress? I want a family with you. It's always y'all. It's always y'all. Always Cancer with the family shit. This time it's cool though. This time y'all want a family. This person wants a family. It's expressing how I truly feel isn't easy. You make me want to grow in ways that I've always been afraid of. All right, so it's somebody who wants a family. They want to grow with you. All right, they try to put you through the mattress too. That's cool. That's cool. And somebody probably want to stick and stay. They want to love you long time. It remind me of Wayne Wonder. No holding back, no. What they say? I can't think of the words, but you know what I'm talking about. Wayne Wonder. Could be a Capricorn. So this is somebody you guys have a toxic connection with. We got the devil here first. So somehow we got the Aries. So some of y'all is like somebody who you guys have a toxic sexual connection with, or somebody who you guys can't let go of. It's somebody who has a lot of influence, a lot of control over you guys, or a lot of like pull, say so in your life. All right, we got the devil and the emperor. Some of y'all are in the industry, they're like a boss or a manager, entrepreneurial, or they're in control of some type of industry. They could be a manager. This is somebody who maybe sees you guys as like a temptation. So some of y'all, this may be like a third person party. Like this may be somebody who's married because of the Emperor and the Queen of Wands. Some of y'all just maybe somebody who's married or in a relationship or has a connection, but they're very attractive, they're very desirable. They be, I don't know. Some of y'all is like, you may be like a guilty pleasure to this person. Could be a Leo. You got the Judgment in reverse, Ten of Wands. Somebody who doesn't want to do too much. They don't have a lot of stamina though, sexually. There's somebody who just don't want. No, they got stamina because we got the Queen of Wands upright. So they got stamina. It's just that this person doesn't want to feel pressured. This person doesn't want to feel pressured to having to take action or having to like perform a certain way or to like please you. That's what it is. This person doesn't want to have to feel pleasure. They don't want to have to feel pressure to please you a certain way, but we got the devil here, so this means it's a nasty motherfucker. It's a nasty person. All right, like they get lewd. The devil is a lewd act, so it's maybe somebody stick their tongue in your butt, put their tongue between your toes, or I don't know, whatever she do, lick your gooch. You know what I'm saying? Or she want to put your finger in her mouth or some shit. They kind of like sexual in that way, very, very like kinky. I get that vibe of being very kinky. They might just show their little butt. So some of y'all they like to show off their little ass or whatever. They may have kids. I know this is a man or a woman. They get good head, but they don't like being pressured to do it. It's somebody who doesn't want to have to be forced to do it. So I get that. They don't want to have to feel like or maybe they do like the pressure because the emperor could be somebody who's a dominating force. So it may be somebody who likes to dominate you. Ooh. That's somebody who's very aggressive with you, likes to dominate you. That's what it is. Ten of Wands. So they don't like to be dominated, or they don't like the pressure, or something like that. They don't like to. Something about them not liking to be pressured in some way, or they don't want the pressure of having expectations or something like that. Like the interactions between y'all, as long as you don't expect anything to happen, something can happen. So there's somebody who doesn't want you to have the expectation of every time you see them that something has to happen. You know what I mean? It do, but like if you don't have that expectation, it can. That's what I'm trying to say. So like they don't want to feel pressure to have sex. They don't want to feel pressure to have to like do anything that they don't want to have to do, but they will do it. So you have to be kind of smooth. You know what I mean? Somebody who you probably want to impress with your sexual prowess or with your sexual ability. You know what I mean? So there's like a no pressure. They don't really put no pressure on you, and they don't want to feel pressured either. Like just somebody who can be around you and can like restrain themselves because the emperor is here. Somebody who has good discipline. So somebody who could be sexually disciplined, but like when it's time to freak off, they really be freaking off. Some of y'all they got a small following account, like a small following with the judgment reverse. I was thinking of subjects or like maybe they're like a supervisory role, or they were like an ex-supervisor. I don't know. Anyway, with the judgment in reverse, somebody who's still kind of like lingering, still holds some type of significance in your life, or there was once a life-changing connection. Just maybe, some of y'all maybe somebody who was, I was gonna say your first. You know what I mean? Some of y'all was somebody who's like your first love, or your first sexual encounter because of the judgment in reverse. So it's like a past person. You guys just never been able to leave this person alone. It's been something going on. Some of y'all, they are in a relationship, connection. There's a deep bond, but you guys have a bond that maybe is unspoken. All right, this is somebody who, if they're trying to renew the connection, then this is somebody who's trying to look for signs of you being attracted to them, signs that you're interested in them in that way. They want your validation. They want your attention. They take you seriously. You know what I mean? Like they want you to like make a judgment or make a decision on them. They're waiting on you to give them a sign like, hey, do you want me to? When do you want me to? Like, call me. So some of y'all may want that. Like, they may try to trigger you. But the devil could be triggering. So they may try to tempt you or trigger you into like taking action in some way. You know what I mean? So maybe it's drinking because the devil could be like intoxication, drinking, smoking. Something is involved where they get you to take action. Where maybe they make it look like it's your fault or make it look like it was maybe an accident. They make it look like they didn't, like it wasn't them. They want to be able to like deny plausible, like what's it called, plausible deniability. So they don't want to be pressed. They want to make it look like it was you that put the effort in, or maybe it looked like it was you that like you know what I mean, pick this up or some shit like that. They don't want to be the one to like, you know what I mean, like they don't want to be the one to seem too pressed for it. They want it, but they don't want to be the one to seem too pressed. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. So they're really good at it. Whoever this is good at sex. And they're attractive, you know what I mean, and they know it. So like this, and they're confident, and they have a lot of stamina, so they can go. All right, so it could be an Aries, could be a Sag, Leo, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sag, Capricorn, Pisces, Capricorn, Scorpio. A little razzle dazzle. Could have been a Scorpio. You get a little drinky drink. All right. Gemini. I can't even see them comments like that, y'all. I promise you. Oh, Tracy Trace. Hey, Tracy Trace. Thank you. I love my energy too. It's a good day. I got the fan on me right now, so I ain't getting too hot. All right, so Gemini. No, I ain't had no drinky drink. I do got my tequila up there, but I ain't. I'm trying to save my calories for tomorrow. You know what I mean? Tomorrow I'm gonna eat really good. I'm gonna drink some wine. I may take a shot of tequila. We'll see how it all plays out. If I feel like it, I might go to a bar. Who knows? All right, so Gemini, it's somebody who's not letting you go. Who's trying to nail you to the cross? Who's trying to pin you through the mattress? How would you through the mattress? What was it again? Who's trying to put you through the mattress? Okay, that's what it was. All right, it's somebody who looks at your social media through a fake account or through a friend's account. So could be a Pisces, Sag. So this is somebody who you guys have been over with before, because I seen that Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups gotta be a past romantic partner or a karmic lover. So this is somebody who's fickle with you guys. You guys may have like a whirlwind real romance. Could be an Aquarius. Could be a Aries. So this is what it is. Some days you're attracted to this person. Other days, you know what I mean? And we got the Eight of Swords here in reverse. So other days they're like undecided about you. They're on the fence about taking a risk towards you guys, maybe opening up a conversation. Could be a Libra. All right, so this is somebody who you guys are kind of like on the fence about. So maybe you guys kind of find them attractive some days, and then other days, it's like, waning. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who's a seducer, and if they're starting to like reach out or flirt with you guys, there's a hidden motive behind it, which I'm telling you what the hidden motive is because that's what the video was about. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I got King of Pentacles here, so this is somebody who's probably willing to. Some of y'all are willing to settle down. There's somebody who's either coming towards you guys because you guys have time in, or this is somebody who's gonna be wanting to like build with you guys. We got Four of Pentacles. This is an overgiver. Some of y'all, this could be a Four of Pentacles can also be like a landlord, a realtor, or a banker. So there's maybe somebody who's like a banker, this maybe somebody who's like a traveling accountant, traveling banker, traveling something. They do something with money. They're able to spend money on the go. So there's maybe somebody who you guys are maybe running into on a trip, vacation, or they're very free spirited. They just kind of do what they want. Yeah, we got Knight of Wands in reverse. Somebody who does what they want. This person with y'all may not have a lot of stamina, or this is somebody who is like a quick pumper. You know what I mean? Like something like that, or irregular, like an irregular. What do you call it? Like a flash, like a Fast and the Furious like sex type of thing. So it's maybe somebody who kind of rushes into sex. Like this be somebody who's like already ready to like, let's just do it. Like, you know what I mean? So you guys have, maybe they don't have the best rhythm with you guys. But we got the world here. I don't know. So this is somebody who's like a come and go as they please. Some of y'all is going to be at a distance on a trip. You guys may go on a trip, maybe to another city, maybe to another country, maybe somewhere. Or you may run into them unexpectedly because of the Fool. You may just randomly run into this person. This may be like an experience that just happens out of nowhere. You guys may be at it seems like out of town at a function, I was going to say. Or they just come from a function, they come from somewhere, maybe they're coming from work. Or you run into them, you're going to run into them or something like that. Something like that, or you're going to interact with them. It's going to be a spontaneous, random interaction, conversation with them. They're just going to get bold and just like say something with y'all. So maybe you guys are like out on the town or going somewhere. It gives like the Knight of Wands and the Fool is just like a random experience. Could be an adventure. They could just randomly pop up on you. You know what I mean? Or you could just randomly pop up on them or something like that. Money may be involved. Maybe they spend money on you. Maybe you spend money on them. Or they're intending to spend money on you. Just like randomly. Just because. Just, you know what I mean? So like the Knight of Wands, like they reaching out of jealousy. They may feel like you guys got options, opportunities. They may be seeing y'all online. Because I see the world here. They may be seeing y'all online. And it kind of makes them bitter because behind the world is the King of Swords. So it's like they act like they don't care. But it's somebody who cares and they're getting fed up or jealous. Maybe you guys having options, orbiters, people around. They think other people are sharing with you guys. So there's somebody who you guys may have released. They said they're not letting you go. Like, hell nah. You ain't going nowhere. So you're probably going to get messages from them, maybe. Knight of Wands reverse isn't always the messages. If you get messages from them, it's because they're angry. And they're feeling jealous. And they're wanting to, like, start trouble, drama with you. So if they're reaching out, they're trying to start trouble and drama. It's sexual tension that's been built up. So this would be like somebody who'd be like willing to like fight or like feel aggressive, possessive over you because of this. So even if it's a new person, this is somebody who has like a possessive feeling towards you. Maybe because they feel comfortable with you. They feel like they know you. Because we got the world here. The world kind of gives like, maybe they feel like they've grown comfortable. So this maybe somebody who's always in your environment. Maybe they live in your neighborhood or they're around you guys in that area, environment. Maybe they came from another area, like another city, another state, another country, or they've been to other countries. They give like a traveler, like they've been to other countries, states, like they seem like they've been on the go before. They've been somewhere before. It seems like that. So it's gonna be somebody with like a more runner, leaner body, athletic body. I got the Knight of Wands. That's an active person. So sporadically, from time to time, you guys encounter this person. You guys deal with this person, or from time to time they reach out, they hit y'all up, they flirt. Maybe they come through, knock your panties off or whatever, or knock your boxers off, smoke your boots. And then they get gone. They got a nice, attractive body, though. If it's a woman, she has nice breasts. If it's a man, they have like a nice chest, or they have like nice legs. It's like somebody who's like shows their body, or like tries to hide their body. So maybe they have maybe they have a little pudge. Maybe they got a little pudge. Because it looks like their body is good, but maybe they have like a little insecurity around it. But I don't know. With the world here, this is vulnerability. They're comfortable, but I just noticed that sash just covering just a little bit of her body. So maybe they cover just a little bit of their body in some way. I don't know. Maybe they just be like poking it through their boxer hole or some shit, or she just be like sliding her panties to the side, or she only take her panties off and leave her blouse on or bra on or something. You know what I mean? Like something is there like that. Like they don't take all their clothes off. It seems like Like maybe they take most of it off, but maybe like not all of it off. And if they do, maybe it takes them a little while for them to get comfortable in that way. So some of y'all is a new experience. It's going to take them a little while to get comfortable. This can just kind of happen randomly, unexpected, unplanned. The vibes were really good. This person was just like carrying the situation. You guys maybe just wanted to explore a little bit more with them. They're going to push the limits with you. Whoever this is going to push the limits with you and just going to go for it. You know what I mean? So it could be Aquarius, Aries, Capricorn, Sag, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Sag, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn. There's somebody who's a serious person, a no bullshit type of person. They be on they shit. They're very strict. There's somebody who's very strict, but like they just out of nowhere they just go for it some days. They just like, you know what I mean? So very regimented or very disciplined in a way. But they're with you, they're just gonna like just go for it and just be trying it and see what happens. So all right. I keep seeing those phallics, so they must got a nice sized penis, or this is a woman, she likes to ride you, but she wants to, well, maybe she has issues with that. Like, she can do it for a little bit. I get the vibe that they can do it for a little bit. That might be what it is. Like, this person maybe can last for a little bit, but then they can go right back to back, maybe what it is. Something along the lines of, like, an irregularity with the, like, sex drive. Like, they can go a lot, but it can only be once, or they can only go a little bit, but they can go multiple times. It's one of the two. Something like that, all right? Who is that? I can't see your messages. Hold on. Oh, Silent Priestess. Oh, hey there, Marie E. Yeah, we gotta break mattresses, Marie. We gotta break the mattress. All right. Thank you so much. Ooh, piece of candy, $5. $5. Thank you so much. It's the weekend. It is the weekend. All right, so Taurus. Who's trying to put you through the mattress? Who's trying to fold you up? Who is it? Netflix and chill. All right, so there's probably somebody you guys are comfortable with. Come stay the night. It's got to be somebody you guys are comfortable with. If not, this is a bold motherfucker. All right, so it could be somebody who wants to like get you to spend the night, wants to spend the night at your house. They want to Netflix and chill. Or it's somebody who's just very cozy, very comfortable. Could be a Pisces, could be a Gemini. It's somebody who you guys find sexually attractive. This could be somebody who also just like lingers, hangs around. Virgo, well-dressed, low maintenance. That's what it is. This is somebody who's low maintenance. You don't have to do a whole lot to please this person. You know what I mean? Like whatever you do for this person, they be grateful, they appreciate. You know what I mean? So they just find you attractive, they find you desirable, and you find them attractive, mutually attractive. You know what I mean? They just be hanging around, lingering. Nine of Wands. This is somebody who ain't going nowhere. I got it in reverse too. Knight of Wands. So this is somebody who's waiting on you to reach out, waiting on you to invite them, or waiting to invite you. They're hoping to hear from you. They want to invite you to maybe travel to them. They want you to invite them to travel to you. This is somebody who feels like you've conquered them. They feel like you have their feelings, their heart. Could be an Aries, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn. So this is somebody who likes to pretend that they don't really care as much as they do. Because I got a Cancer, I got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So they may not do that great with like affection, hugging, kissing, and all that. Like, well, they maybe Queen of Cups can be a hugger, but this could be a moody hugger or a moody kisser, or like only in the moment. Knight of Wands, and with the Queen of Cups, only in the moment. This gives like a only in the moment type of person, and it's like there's somebody who likes to dominate you. So this may be somebody who always like to be on top. Knight of Wands is here, so this is somebody who's attracted to y'all. This is somebody who has the stamina to like fuck on y'all. They like y'all. They find y'all attractive. Sexually too, with the Knight of Wands upright, they got a lot of stamina. They may be somebody who has like a lot of energy, or just like very upbeat, very charming, charismatic. They know how to like talk their way past your limits or your boundaries. Like you really can't like keep your guard up around this person. It's hard. This person's very suave, very smooth. You know what I mean? And you take them seriously, or they could be very intimidating. So some of y'all, they could be like more imposing, physically stronger. You know what I mean? Or like taller, or this is maybe somebody who just want to like impress. It just gives the vibe of like, I want to impress them. They're attractive. You know what I mean? Like maybe this is like the Knight of Wands is usually a rake, meaning that this is like, if it's a man, this is usually a man that a lot of women want. And he's usually a victim of the women. That's just what they say. Not saying that they are a victim, but usually they're like a victim of the woman. Because like, even if they didn't want to have sex, like women be expecting them to have sex. You know what I mean? Even if they weren't intending to. So like this may be somebody who's like not really wanting to, but does want to with you. Like they don't always be wanting to have sex, but like they do with you. You know what I mean? Because I got the Emperor in reverse, which could be an older male. like an older male or older woman. They may be like a little bit more mature. So like sex may not be always on their mind, but like when you're around, I'll fuck on you. It's like that. You know what I mean? So it's like when you're around, I'm feeling this. I'm into this. I get like somebody else a boss manager because when it's or somebody who's in authority, in a leadership position, but they necessarily don't. That they can either use it to authority. So maybe somebody's afraid to use use the feelings and emotions or use what you've told them to their advantage. They may be afraid to like cross a line or afraid to pursue you guys. Yeah, it's giving a vibe like this is a person afraid to pursue y'all. But then for others of y'all, somebody who already has pursued y'all, already knows what to do, already knows how to like get past your guard, get past your boundary. You know what I mean? They're attracted to you, and they know they're attractive. They're confident. They say bold shit. You know what I'm saying? So like they be just like saying what they want to say. This somebody's a dominating force sexually. So that's why I say like they probably like to pin you down or do whatever they like to do, hold you tight, whatever. It's like aggressiveness. And somebody who isn't afraid of like being told no, or isn't afraid of your rejection, or isn't afraid of failing. So I get them to like, they're brave, they're bold, and I get them coming towards y'all. So if it's a new person, they're gonna be coming towards y'all. They're gonna start being more passionate, more like excited, more flirtatious around you guys. Where at first they were acting nonchalant, acting as if they wouldn't care, acting as if they didn't see you in that light. Because we got Two of Cups in reverse with the King of Swords in reverse. So they may have acted like they didn't see y'all in that light, and we got the Ace of Cups. So some of y'all that act like they didn't see you in that light, weren't really bothered by you, weren't really seeing, like paying attention to you in that way, or something like that. Some of y'all is somebody who's came out of a relationship recently too, because they're Two of Cups and King of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups. So some of y'all is somebody who has like a love loss for a relationship, recently ended a connection. Let's call it a loveless marriage or a loveless long-term partnership or some shit like that. They're still a little bitter, so this is somebody who's like maybe looking at you as a trophy or looking at you as like gratification for maybe what went wrong in their previous connections. So this would be somebody who's going to take out that tension on your ass. Oh, they finna take it out on your ass. Like, my girlfriend broke up with me. I'm about to nail you to the mattress. My boyfriend cheated on me. I'm about to, you know what I mean? Or he didn't care about me like I thought he would. I'm about to do you nasty. They're going to do it like that. This is somebody who's, you know what I mean? At first, they may be a little bit standoffish, a little timid. And then when it's time for the action, you're like, damn, where'd that come from? Burst of energy out of nowhere. So, I give you signs? Sag, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Cancer, Pisces, Sag. All right. That was a good one. Y'all get some good ones. All right, we got Aries. Let's see, Aries. Who wants to put you through the mattress? I was also thinking, who wants to? I mean, next time you'll get your freak on. But when I shared the thumbnail, everybody was like, "Who do you think you are, Missy Elliott?" I was like, "How many times am I going to hear that line?" So I was like, "All right, you know." I mean, then some people were like, "Yeah, that's kind of cool," you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe next time I'll switch it up and say that. Next time you'll get your freak on. Because I didn't want to just say, when's your next sexual encounter? Because a sexual encounter could be somebody sending you a dick pic, unsolicited, or like, you know what I mean, a boob pic that you didn't ask for. That could be your next sexual encounter. It's sexual. You know what I mean? Not saying that it's bad, because maybe you like it, maybe you don't. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't mind random boob pics. That's kind of cool. You know what I mean? They got to be nice. That'd be always, that's a thing there. So anyway, Aries. Who wants to put you through the mattress? Let me see. It says, I'm not letting you go. So somebody who's not going to let you go. I was about to say not going to let you get out of their sight. Yeah, it says, I watch your horoscopes to be all in your business. So somebody who'll be watching you guys, keeping up with y'all. This could be somebody else, a practitioner or a spiritual guru, or somebody who's popular online. It says Instagram guru. So somebody else, I would say a trainer or a teacher or a influencer. Could be a Taurus, could be a Libra. So somebody's very traditional. They're in the gender roles. All right. But also somebody who acts kind of indifferent about like having a relationship with you. So somebody who's trying to do the socially acceptable thing. They're trying to do the right thing. So they may be a government official, or they may be somebody who's in a prestigious position where they gotta like watch their back, watch like who sees them. They can't just be like out here just talking to everybody, but they do talk to everybody. I got the Knight of Wands with the Seven of Cups. They do talk to everybody. They are floozy. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, let me not say they're floozy, but they do talk to a lot of people. Some of y'all just be rapping. Maybe they hold concerts, singer, actor, content creator, because I got the life coach. So the life coach in this picture, they're talking to a lot of people. Could be a Capricorn, could be a Scorpio, Sag. There's somebody who's on the edge right now. So Ten of Pentacles is here. So some of y'all have had like a non-traditional relationship with this person. You guys have like dealt with them, because Ten of Pentacles here, you guys have dealt with them for a while. Now some of y'all have let them go though. Some of y'all have released this person. Maybe they were trying to like get a leg up off of you, or trying to, I don't know, maybe they were like putting career over the relationship at one time. Or this is somebody who you overshared, overgave with, but they put up an illusion of maybe the connection going somewhere at one point. Like maybe it was like this isn't going anywhere, but you thought it was going somewhere. Like this is somebody who's a good salesman, or a good speaker, a good orator, because I got the Knight of Wands. They're a good orator, really adventurous. This is somebody who just kind of like pops up, gives you a song and a dance, all these elaborate stories. You know what I mean? Just to, maybe some of y'all just need to avoid commitment, because we got Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So some of y'all, they don't want commitment. This is somebody who's like likes to play the field. Seven of Cups with the Knight of Wands. Play the field. It's a player. So of course they're gonna slam you. Of course they're gonna slam you. This is somebody who's got a lot of stamina. They got a lot of energy. All right, or this is somebody who like inspires you. Like if you're a man, this is a woman who like inspires you to really put your best effort, your best foot forward with her. You know what I mean? So this is somebody who has it probably, I would say, makes you attractive. Like probably makes you stand up high. Like, you know what I mean? If you're a man, you're like this. Or if it's a man to you, then you just be like exciting him. He'd be excited. He'd be ready to go. As soon as y'all get around each other, he'd be ready to go. Let's go. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is somebody who's trying to get on top, or doesn't like, wants to be on top. Or they like being on top. They don't like people on top of them if it's a man. If it's a woman, she doesn't like to be on top, but she will get on top. So she doesn't like to be on top, but she will for a limited time only. You know what I mean? Like I get them being able to, so like she can go really like very fast, but it may be like a short win, because the Knight of Wands is like a short burst of energy. It's not like a forever thing. So like maybe they like allow you to like take charge for a little bit, or they allow themselves to ride for a little bit, or they want you to ride them for a little bit, or something like that. I kind of get the vibe of like them liking to be ridden. Why did I say ridden? So maybe they have like a weird way of talking. Knight of Wands is like somebody who has a good accent, has a nice accent, has a nice tone of voice. So they send you pictures. So it's somebody who you have pictures of, or you send pictures to, or they're going to send you pictures. They got a nice physical body. I got a personal trainer here now. So towards Virgo, Capricorn, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sag, Scorpio. Yeah, so some of y'all is somebody who's afraid to like initiate conversation or communication with y'all. It may start off with them sending you pictures, sending you reels, sending you like messages, something like that. You know what I mean? Something. They may use career or use money as a way of like getting past your guard. So some of y'all, they may try to like propose a business or propose something for you to make money, for them to be able to like, it's almost manipulative, but it's not, because they didn't really have the intention of it. Like Knight of Wands reverse, like they didn't even think it would go this far. For real. This is somebody who doesn't even think it would go that far just by initiating or talking. So they'd be really surprised that it's going to go that far. You know what I mean? So Seven of Cups is like somebody who's maybe like wishful thinking that this maybe happens. You know what I mean? This maybe like just, I'm not gonna say random, but like, I don't know, maybe they share something about themselves that like maybe they let you know, like, I'm a little shy, I'm a little nervous around you, or they give you clarity about something. You know what I mean? Like something that you've been dealing with for a while. So that's how it's going to come about. They give you clarity about something, or they initiate after like being around for a while, and after like spending time, maybe wasting time. Maybe if it's a past person, you may have felt like you wasted time. Like this isn't going anywhere. They're going to give you some type of like opportunity, or they're going to give you some type of clarity, or they're going to send you pictures. They want to make memories with you guys. That's what it is. They want to make memories with you guys. So some of y'all, they may be a little bit younger than y'all, because I got the Page of Pentacles. So some of y'all, they may be a little bit younger than y'all. And then others of y'all, they're just a little bit older, because I got Queen of Cups, so it's Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo. Yeah, somebody keeps their options open. We got the Lovers in reverse. Somebody keeps their options open. This is a casual thing for y'all. It's a casual experience that's happening for y'all. Or this is like a, what do they call it? A polygamy? Or something. They got options or choices. This person has options, choices. Maybe from here to there, from time to time. Some of y'all there, floozy. With the Lovers in reverse, they are floozy. They be sleeping around. Some of y'all, or they have potential to, because Seven of Cups can also just be potential. But for y'all, if this is like a newer person, even a past person, this may be like one of the your better options, more attractive partners. Because Seven of Cups is like, I got choices, but these are like, sevens are also level up. So there's a level up in terms of like romantic options. This may be somebody who overwhelms you emotionally, sexually, just be having you like, I'll say some of y'all just drenched. Y'all be sweating up a storm. That's a lot. You know what I mean? Or they be sweating up a storm, maybe. It's something like that. I kind of get that vibe. And I feel like they live upstairs or downstairs. Because I had the Four of Pentacles in reverse, but now I put it sideways. So it's like they're going upstairs, but when I had it, it was really in reverse. So some of y'all live downstairs, maybe below you, or some of y'all live upstairs, maybe above you. I don't know. I don't know how it works for y'all, but it's something like that. So maybe they stay in like an apartment building or up a long stairwell where you guys are like, maybe you walk past them up a long stairwell. Something like that. All right. They can see you from up high, is what I mean. They can see you from up high, so maybe they're taller than you. But then some of y'all, they're shorter than you, because that Page of Pentacles is also a shorter person. And then others of you are about your size, about your height. So queens are usually shorter. Knights are usually a little bit taller, leaner. So taller, leaner. And then others of you, they're like shorter, stubbier, or shorter, leaner, shorter, something, strong. I will say they're strong. All right, so could be a Sag, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius, Virgo, Sag, Gemini, Libra, Cancer. Is that it? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Was that all of them? No, it was not. All right, cool. I did it. So thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for the likes. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the piece of candy. I love it. This was an interesting read. I was just being nosy, and I thought this would be a little spicy. You know what I mean? Just a little spice, just to see what it do. I know tomorrow I'll be dropping another one, so you'll be seeing me probably during the day though, like during the daylight. I just gotta knock out a couple errands in the beginning, and then I'll be back and I'll be running the show. Good night, Silent Priestess. Thank y'all. Yes, oh, through the mattress, Pisces moon through the mattress. Through the mattress. That's what I do. I try to give y'all the blueprint so you know what to do. You like that title? You like that title? I know that. I knew it. I knew that title was catchy. That's what I do. All right, y'all. I'm finna get loose. I'll probably talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm gone.